What's up, everybody? It's Jeremy here from Ocean Bound, and I'm heading to Nahant today. It's 33 degrees right now. I hate going out when it's this cold, but I just kind of really feel like a session. So what we have here is some 5.5 foot predicted waves at 12-second periods. However, when you look at the cam, it's like you don't really see that much, but I do think it's high tide, so it maybe it's, I don't know, it may be just hard to kind of see them. We've got northwest winds today. Northwest always means freaking cold. I brought the downwind board today. The plan is I'm gonna try to wing on either like my 5.5 meter or my 7 meter. I do need some like APF pump foil practice. The thing is, if the waves are 5.5 feet, I shouldn't be on that APF. So what would I be on? Either the 1375, which I haven't tried with this yet. And my next size down is either my MA 1000 or my chopped 925. That's actually, that'd be pretty cool if I could ride the chopped 925. I think the chopped 925 and this would be really good friends. I brought my whole bag of gloves. I'm gonna go through them all. My two top contenders, or if it feels really cold, I'm gonna bring some mitts. If not, I'm gonna bring my full 1.5 millimeter NPs out, because that's what we do. I got a 5'4" hooded Mahulu wetsuit that I'm excited to put through these really cold temperatures, and I've got my 8 millimeter Solite boots. For any of you guys that haven't tried the Solites, they seem to be the best thing that I've tried so far. This is my 3rd season for my Solite 8 millimeters, and they're wearing through on the bottom, and they leak in a lot of different places, but they still keep my feet pretty warm, so I'm down with that. I'm gonna say this is probably the last, or one of the last videos I'm gonna put out in 2023, so I just wanted to say that, you know, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate all of you guys that have been watching my channel, who've been giving me support. It's been a never-ending supply of inspiration that I've been drawing from and stoke, and I thank you all for such a wonderful year, and I'm not stopping. Let's see what happens in 2024. We got some new things coming up. We've got the new HAs that we're gonna try. I have a new wing that I ordered that I'm pretty excited about. So even the first month or two of the year, I'm just really looking forward to, even though it's freaking cold. So yeah, huge thanks, and let's flip this around and see what everything looks like. Here we go. I like being on the end here. Man, check it out. There is so much seaweed. Like, this is a bed of seaweed. The waves don't look that bad. You guys see that? Seaweed, 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 seaweed. Kind of stops right there. So I'm gonna go up closer to that halfway house. The waves do look cleaner up there. Here, they're just brown and gross, whereas like it's blowing off the tops of them. They're definitely coming in on a better angle up there. So, interesting. Change the plan, but that's okay. Let's go move on to the halfway house. All right. Different spots to 9. Much better situation with the seaweed. I probably didn't have to go this far. The waves are just different in seaweed zone. So we'll try here. All right. It's cold, everyone. The wind just picked up more than I thought. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I decided to take the 5.5 meter out. We'll see if that's a good idea or not. I think there's enough wind. It's a little bit of an X factor with this foil. It's like, you know, 850-ish. Not super big, but not super small either. All right. It's gonna be interesting being on this downwind board with this big headwind. It's the first time I've been on the downwind board with the smaller foil too. Hopefully I have enough wind to get on foil, but the downwind board should help. It's a great experiment. Cool, let's flip it around. Water's pretty clear right here. see what happens. Okay. December and it's cold, and I'll take a good wave down the line. Those the pinky's cold. Was cool. Man, I'm kind of glad I came. That wasn't that bad. I mean, the wind was all kind of over the place. I wonder what it actually said it was. It says 17. Yeah, that's like what it felt. It's funny because I rode the skate today, and I rode the skate today with the 205 tail. I had a good time out there. All of the steep ones were so much fun to play on, but I had to like kind of pick and choose. I couldn't always find the right ones. And it's just another, session where I was getting used to this board, foot placement and everything. I think I could have slid everything up to where I normally would ride it. So I think what I'm getting at is the APF 1675 pump foil. I need to have it all the way back, especially if I'm trying to pump up on the flat. But if I'm actually out there and like wing foiling, I think, I don't know, 8 is probably about what I need to do. So that's cool, lesson learned. Next time I'm gonna go out with, especially with a smaller foil, I'm gonna go out with an 8. I'm actually really stoked. Now I'm actually curious if I get the HA wings. I was gonna go for 2 smaller HA wings, and now I'm like, I wonder if I should go with like the 880 and the 680 instead of the 780 and the 680, because I bet you that 880 is just like my 925, and on days like today, it would have been really nice. Today would have been really nice to ride the 925 in all of its unchopped glory. I'd say there were two waves in particular that I just felt like I rode for like 30 seconds, got some turns on. That made it all worth it. So stoked, totally stoked. What the hell is going on here? It's like Adele music all of a sudden out of nowhere. That was a cold session, but the water's only gonna get colder. My hands were pretty darn cold, but I made it work. This is like testing for the cold season. I mean, you can't get colder. It's 35 right now. It warmed up a degree or two. This is my first super cold session of the season. Probably one of my last sessions of the year, and I'm glad I made it up. So, thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to see some more of my videos and you haven't done so already, please consider clicking that subscribe button. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you're rocking out in the cold. It's just always good to know that there's some like-minded, maybe equally crazy people out there. And with that, I hope all of you are doing well out there. I'll see you soon on the flip, and I wish you all an awesome day. Later.